Meanwhile, all Minnesotans are invited to give their opinion on what the area around the Capitol building in St. Paul should look like. The idea is to make the area more inviting. So the Minnesota Capitol Mall redesign team is traveling the state to seek input. As part of that effort, they'll be in Duluth at tonight's UMD St. Cloud State men's hockey game. They'll be located on the concourse level of the arena outside the Bulldog store. There will also be a public virtual meeting to gather feedback on March 14th. We have more details on other meetings on our website, northernnewsnow.com.